Video night 126:19.
All right. Hey, Slammer, you want to go ahead and go? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Slammer. I'm running a Galaxy Saturn base station, and I've got a D104 Silver Eagle, and I'm running an Intron 99, and that's what I got.
10-4, sounding good over here. Sounding good there. I don't know what happened to Crazy Man.
I just got back and went to the restroom.
Oh, okay.
When you got to go, you got to go.
You had to turn my radio down a little bit. You about blew up my radio.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, what you talking on over there? Galaxy Saturn Turbo?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what else?
D04. Got an upper lower side panel. Got a Roger beep. Sometimes I run it, sometimes I don't. I got a Almighty 2000 in a tree, 70 feet. I think that's all. No 116 said that with a bullfrog and 2 ducks. And a bunch of them teased me about my duck and bullfrog, so okay. Just still a mud duck.
10-4. All right, well, I'm just on a, decided I'd run this one again. I was going to use something else, but it wasn't working there for some reason. I don't know what happened, but Cobra Cam 88, Cobra Cam 88, 23 channel, tube type base station, shockwave antenna, and I'm D104, and I'm standing by.
Sounds good to me. And he just got down.
Uh-oh, there he is.
Yeah, just made it upstairs.
You getting ready to get some bonus footage?
I didn't have my camera hooked up tonight. I was going to set it up, but got working on some other things that got aggravated.
Oh, no. Well, you still got time.
Go ahead and hook it up. Come on, what you call it? Hook it up. It's not hooked up. I said the laptop's still loading up. Ooh. That's what she said.
Mm.
21.
Yeah, come on.
You got any of them world radios?
Got any what?
World radios.
World, made by World Radio Labs.
No, made by General Electric.
General Electric World Radio, I don't know.
Yeah, I got one the other day. It's like a AM radio, FM radio. You can plug it up with batteries in it. And but it's in real good shape. I just need to get the contacts cleaned in it. But other than that, it comes on, it works, and everything else. It's pretty neat looking.
It's a CB radio or a like a radio you just listen to?
Like a radio you just listen to, but it's got, like you can pick up Tokyo and all that kind of stuff on it. It's a world radio that is actually called a world monitor radio.
Oh, okay. I was familiar with the Super Radio, the GE Super Radio receiver. I don't know that much about the rest of them.
Yeah, the tempo. This one's got a little metal dial on the back of it. It's got it so you can change the time zone and stuff on it. It's pretty neat.
Okay.
Makes sense. See, if I got it with me, I'll show it to you.
Roger.
It's actually still got both of the antennas. It's got 2 separate antennas, and they're actually still there.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're usually broke off or screwed up somehow.
Yeah, I've been trying to one of my next projects after the next one that I had, and the next one is getting a shortwave radio back in the house where I can listen to it at night. That's what I used to do when I was real young there, listen to those, all kind of stuff all over the place, They may not be that much like they used to be, but it still be interesting, you know.
Yeah, that's what this is. Just like that. Yeah, I had one when I was younger too. You know, I thought it was the neatest damn thing in the world. I couldn't understand half of what I was listening to, but it was neat to hear. Good evening to the band. Evening time 15-4.
Yeah, hello, 15-4.
Hello, 21. I'll go ahead and say what we got. Same stuff as usual. We got a talking on a Striker 497. And right now we talking on our Gizmachi 6 element beams. We using a RF Extreme 18 microphone.
Well, it's sure sounding good. I tell you, it's really sounding good on this old radio here. I think this one here sounds the best of all of them that I've got. So, yeah, it's making you sound real good. Well, of course, it's not making you sound real good. It's just allowing me to hear how good you sound.
Yeah, I think it's that amplifier I borrowed from you. That amplifier you lending me, that's what you hear.
Oh, yeah, that's lending out amplifier. Yeah, those help a lot there sometimes.
That's right. Hey, but that Cobra sound a little better than the last time you had it up there. That you would get that bass in your voice.
Right. Well, that Slammer gave me a radio check, and I changed the microphone element head on it, and I tried it on this one here, and he said he liked this one better, so that's what I left it on there. I didn't ask Crazy Man; he was in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it sounded good. It's got that bass, man. Ain't no doubt about it. No mistaking it.
10-4, I appreciate it. Yeah, I might hold on this radio here and use it a couple more old radio nights. I just like it there, and that's the one that you want to know how many times I'd shine that grill, you know.
Right.
10-4. Well, that Night Ranger, I think he's loading up his computer, and he's getting ready to do a video gate tonight too. He fell up the steps, I think, and he'll be all right.
You said he fell up the steps?
10-4.
He walked down on his ears. He couldn't walk on his legs. I'm sitting here getting the camera situated, but I got it streaming.
Well, I'm trying to find you on my other computer, and I can't get you. All I see is just what happened. Oh, I see it. Okay, excuse me.
Hello there, 15-4. How's it going there, Crazy? Getting more better. I won't be able to stand it. Yeah, damn right. You sound good back this point. Well, damn, you do too. I know he's blowing your speaker out. I guarantee you that. He's blowing your speakers out. Every one he's blowing mine now. Oh, no. I know he's blowing your speaker out. I guarantee you that. Don't know. It's pretty overmodulated, 21. You need to back the volume down on that.
Okay, I see it. How about there?
It's pretty overmodulated, 21. You need to back the volume down on that. Okay, I see it. How about there?
Yeah, Recording your recording.
Yeah. So now my recording is going over my recording of you playing back my recording.
Hey.
I actually had a different radio I was going to hook up. Yeah, I told you earlier I've been working on the Henry yet. One tube got to where it didn't want to light up. And so I put the new tube socket in there and tested it, and everything worked good. So I was going to hook the Kenwood 450 up since I haven't used it for already. Now that's a 20-something-year-old radio. And I hooked it up, turned the Henry on down, and that freaking tube didn't light up again. I was like, what?
Burn the solder out of the pins again, overdriving it.
No, I think something, I think something is, who knows? I haven't looked yet. Something's not right with it. Maybe the solder broke loose or the wire hooked to it. I don't know yet what it is. But I thought I had it all fixed, and it did it again, and I was pissed off because I'm not, I shouldn't have to continue to work on that thing now. It should already be working again.
Yeah, so you're so precise at everything, and if it doesn't work the first time, you just want to destroy it,
Well, it's aggravating me because I already had pushed it in the back burner, like, all right, scratch that one off the list. It's replaced the tube socket. It's fixed now. So, now it's back on the fix it list, and it pissed me off.
410.
Yeah, and I went out there and I was building a little chassis for a little 200-watt amp, and I came in here and looked at the DNA Raider, and the width of the Raider is fine. I don't like the depth, so I was going to do 10 by 10 and 8 inches tall, and so I got doing a bunch of stuff, and finally I got out there after I had to fix my bicycle tire went flat, so I put a new tube in it, and I got to build the chassis, and somehow I got it made. It was 8 by 8 by 8. And so I built it, then came and went and dropped transformer. It's like, I didn't expect it to be that cramped, and then I came back here and measured it again. I was like, oh crap, it was supposed to be 10 by 10 by 8, and I made it 8 by 8 by 8. So now tomorrow I got to get back out there and do another 10 by 10 by 8 box.
Well, save that box and build a reverse preamp for Crazy Man.
No, I could do a 2-tube without, I don't want 6 Okies because of the prices, but I could do 2, similar type tubes. I could do that. I could fit 4 if I wanted to. I was planning to do 4 JM6s, but anyway. No, yeah, 4 JN6s, but anyway. Now I'm going to have to go back and build a 10 by 10 by 8 box.
Yeah, the JN6s ought to be fairly cheap.
They are. You can get them for what, $6 a piece, something like that.
And that's a 50-watt tube?
Yeah, 12-pin Compactron.
Oh, okay. Nobody knows you can make something out of them.
Apparently not. But it should work. I've got 4 of them that I just got in from RF Parts. It wasn't much. It was like $6 a piece, I think.
Wow. Hey, you hadn't said what you were talking on tonight, dear. I'm looking right at it, so I'm going to tell them what you're talking on. You talking on that radio that Crazy Man said he wished you wouldn't talk on there. Go ahead and tell him.
It's the one that 21 loves so much he sends me emails begging me to talk on. He says he wishes he had. What's my favorite CB radio of all time? Realistic TRC 451, 40-channel sideband, AM sideband, mobile on an Astron power supply with a D1A4. And they came out around 1981, and I think they were out about 1985, and I just love this. Butterfly had one, Crazy Ken had one. We all loved them. Frequency stable, great receive, great noise blanker, good all-around radio. What was the question? I didn't understand it. It is a great radio. I think it sounds good, talks good. I've been using one. I bought one in 1984, and I've been pleased with it ever since. Bagger has this one and the Cobra 2000. He said he actually liked the receive on the 451 better than the Cobra 2000. I've never set them side by side, so I can't say, but that's what he said.
Who? You did. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. Come on, tell us.
Man, I saw you chilling out.
10-4. Who that is?
45.
Oh, okay. Where you at?
I'm at home.
Oh, you must have. I don't know what happened to my radio. Did I loan you a reverse preamp?
Oh, man.
I thought you'd be at the thing tonight. What do you call it? Hockey game.
The boxer. No, negative. They don't play tonight, over.
Okay.
Yeah, how bad is it, man? How bad is my signal?
Oh, it's not bad. It's just about 1/4 of what you normally run.
Yeah, the antennas is somewhat directional. It's a horizontal dipole, so I don't know. I might not have it turned towards you that much, or it could just suck. Looks like a point of water's ground. What you got me over there, crazy? Try it again now. Yeah, oh. I got 5 on you.
Yeah, I got Night Ranger Carolina Pirate. I got him on the top of my radio here on another computer, showing his radio up there too. I don't know how long I'm gonna leave it on top of that radio because that radio gets real hot.
Yeah, Roger. I don't know, man. This thing, it's weird. It's got a 1.1 SWR, but it's only up about 30 feet. Actually, it's 28 foot in the air, and I don't know what the deal is with it. If it's dissipating, you should be hearing me about it. Of course, I'm not over that pumped up or nothing, but a couple hundred maybe, but preamp, but it's probably directional.
Well, it's horizontal, and I'm dead sure I'm on vertical. But I worked on mine today and got the rotor back in it, and I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Well, while I had it apart, I went ahead and greased the ball bearings, took each one of them out, great day, and greased that thing and put it back together. I used to be scared to take one of those rotors apart. Now I found out how to do it. I'm still not 100%. I'm still scared of that directional control in the top. So I don't know. I have to mark everything. I don't know how to do it any other way. So we'll see how it works.
I can't. This thing, obviously, yes, because I can't hardly pick up Slammer even over there, really.
You ought to be able to get 15.4 when he puts those big beams on you over there. You might want to call him ahead of time and schedule an appointment so you don't blow up your radio when he keys down.
Yeah, that'll be my radio he's blowing up. That'll be my radio he's blowing up.
Right.
That's better than yesterday. You come across my TV, 45. It is directional because you're not gonna hold in everything I got down here. Oh, really? So it's apparently pointed your way. Yeah, you deep in my strawberry patch. Oh, gee. Okay, well, good to go. That's good, though. I built it to be directional, and hopefully it'll give me some horizontal presence later down the road when the DX comes through, and that was the whole idea. But I'm going to switch over. I purposely put it on here so I could. Too bad I don't have a rotor on it yet, so I can't really turn it around that easily. But that's proof. That's all I want to know, though. It just goes to show you that it's definitely working. Yeah, we on the vertical side. When I flipped to the flat side while you was talking, and it came up about 2-3 dBs just going to the vertical side, so it's definitely pointed down here. Get your pipe wrench and lock it down on the pipe there and change it by hand, like you do it in the old days. There you go, that's what I was going to say, crazy man. That's how we used to do it all the time. I did it many times, I promise you. You got that right. I have my son doing it. I tell him to go turn the house. Oh, no, that'd be hard.
I had a rope tied on the back of mine, drug it around the yard there whenever that guy supposedly rebuilt mine, and he didn't rebuild a brake in it. And it's an old rotor I had on a set of PDL2s on James Island. I never noticed it was kind of getting stripped out because that antenna didn't have very much wind load on it, so it didn't move it around. But when I put the big ones on there, it would get in the wind and start moving all over the place. So I took it down, tied, went to Harbor Freight, got a rope 100-something foot long, a small rope, tied it on the back of the boom, and that's how I would turn the thing if I didn't want to turn it the other way, and I'd tie it off. So I did that for a while.
Yeah, I saw your hand waving on the TV. I tried. Anytime, sitting back. That's right. Yeah, 21. I thought it. When you moved from the island?
Let's see, about 9-10 years ago. 9 years, maybe not that long. 9 years ago.
Okay, good. And how long did you live over there?
About 30 years.
That's what I thought. That's where I really know you from. That's where I grew up. I grew up on there, though.
Yeah, I lived over in Riverland Terrace over there.
I grew up behind police department on Riverland Drive on Constant.
Yeah, that's where I lived at, on the corner, 602.
I lived at 601 Constant.
Well, you lived across the street from me then.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. I knew you from somewhere. That's crazy.
I know it. Yeah, down the street was, what was his name? John, shoot. Anyway, he electrician and all, and he had that house in behind my house, and then they went down there and built those houses for his kids in there, and he had something to do with the electrical lighting on the Ravenel Bridge, and right after that, I think he died.
John Mazel, I knew him very well. I knew his whole family. I grew up with his whole family. He lived right across the street from me.
Yeah, John Mazel.
Yeah, I knew all the Mazels. I knew Mark Mazel, the one that died when he hit the church when he was young.
10-4.
Yeah, small world, buddy.
Yeah, Mr. Feshberman, he built that block house back in behind there. His son was an elevator technician, but Mr. Feshberman, he was working at the Medical University, and I used to bring his tractor down there. He'd go down to the end of the road down there and plow down there somewhere down there, and he'd always be breaking the plows. He'd come over there and I'd weld them back up for him.
His daughter Beth was my babysitter when I was young.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How about old Mr. Stone that had the stroke and always out there putting all kind of leaves in his yard and then walking around with that tiller?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, man. I like living over there, and, people say, oh, man, traffic is terrible over there. They should have been over there before they built the James Island connector.
Yeah, how about the duck pond lady or the pond lady in the corner at the end, Oscar Ted Wagner's house?
I don't know. Is that at the very end?
Yeah, at the very end, she had it. It was hid in the bushes right here. We used to go in there and steal her damn fish.
Oh, I didn't do that.
tell you the story about that neighborhood, buddy.
Yeah, used to be a guy on the radio that's down there at that pond on down Riverland Drive, on down before you get to kind of crossing the golf course. It was a trailer park in there. That was Georgia Moon in there.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, he's the one that was getting on your friend down in Ravenel there one night, and he actually took a Vector 4000 in one piece and tied it on top of his truck and went down there with a key on him. Matter of fact, I wound up with the antenna when he left, and then I gave part of it to 92 when he was fixing his antenna off of parts of it there. Yeah, man, there's all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. Did you ever hang out at the Ram Room?
No, not too much there. I went over there a couple of times there, but I was mainly working out of town a lot.
Yeah, telephone.
When I got home, I didn't want to do any ramming. Yeah, my son, all them. They went to Murray Lassane over there. Man, we used to go all me and my two sons go all up in that swamp and woods, all back up in there. There's a ton of land back up in there, an island and all kind of stuff, back up in behind that school all the way to Stono River.
Yeah, that was my favorite place when I was young. We used to ride dirt bikes every day back there all my life.
That was a lot of fun, man.
They go all the way to the water down there. We go to the sand pit at the end. And man, that was one of the biggest places. We could go right in the river.
Yeah. That was a pretty piece of land down at the very end when the motorcycle people lived down there, in that trailer. I never could figure that out. A multi-million-dollar piece of land and had a $10 trailer on it.
Yeah. It's been like that a few years, and they still actually got a trailer still sitting down there, but they built houses across the street now. And now they built a bunch of big houses back here on stilts.
Oh, yeah.
Making money, you know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me stand by on Bucket Mouth, and I know that Night Ranger's back because I seen a shadow going across the front of the radio.
Stand by. When I was doing Skipgate last summer, I was using the unit in Bearcat 980. And the front panel of that thing was so reflective, you could see me sitting, behind the radio and all that. So I had to take like a little folder and put it behind the camera so you couldn't see me sitting there on the video gate, that kids came walking in there in my bathrobe or whatever. I didn't want that going over the video gate.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know you know exactly what he means. I looked it up. That 6J and 6 tube that I picked up. Yeah, this thing's $5.60 a piece.
Yeah.
All right, there. Did I drop down some? I should have dropped down there 15.4. Yeah, you right on the edge, though. Not much. You right on the edge of my strawberry patch. Yeah, I rotated it probably, goodness gracious, I don't know, not all the way around. Yeah, I can see the difference. The difference is you keying right on 9 pounds and going into the strawberry patch before you was in the strawberry patch on the key. Yeah, I don't know. I have to get everybody's geographical location, man. I'm gonna get me a rotor coming up because if thing's working though, it's flat all the way across the band, and I'm talking about with a load on it. Yeah, I don't think you gotta have that problem. I think it's working like it's supposed to be, and probably better than you think. It's just direction though, and you gotta figure out the direction. Yeah, I'll be able to go back on the video gate later though and kind of look at what I did and see the differences
What about over there? I know that Night Ranger, did you change anything in the last 10 minutes, or are you still talking on what you were on?
I'm talking about the same thing.
Okay, I couldn't hear you at all, and now I got 10 pounds on you, so it's working.
Yeah, it must have been in the back of the antenna or the null spot.
No.
Yeah, definitely, especially since 15.4 said I was blowing holes over there in his place earlier. Yeah, I got to try to figure out what happened over there at your house, 21. Did it come up for you? Should have. I kind of rotated it towards you.
I didn't remember. It sounded louder. I really didn't. On this radio here, it's kind of got a glare on the meter, and but it sounds louder. And I'm looking at Night Ranger's meter, and you over there about 9 dB or so, 10 on him. Isn't that what it is there, Night Ranger?
I wasn't looking. I was over there playing with the clock. You can see that now showing up on the video gate. But he sounded fine to me. I don't think I was in the room when he first came in.
There's Star Patrol.
Well, that's good, man. Hey, I'll just tell you this, Bo. The antenna cost me $30. I built it out of aluminum angle and a pipe that I took out of a repipe job there. Put it on angle iron, U-bolts, ferrite, 2,500 watt ferrite balance. It's pretty good construction, man.
What is it?
It's a dipole, homemade dipole.
Oh, okay. Is it hard? You got on horizontal since you're rotating it then, I guess?
Yeah, it's 3/4 inch M tubing, which gave me phenomenal bandwidth. I've used it 15 meters to 11, all the way to 10 meters. It doesn't want to tune up on the 6 meter though.
Yeah, I got a dipole out here. Mostly I use it to null out if I want to hear something, like when I'm trying to listen to skip come in on 30 lower sideband if somebody's, jamming the channel. I put that on there and turn it around and stick them off the end of it and null them out.
Yeah, 14. Oh, gee. Okay, man. Well, I appreciate you guys tolerating me out here testing it out, man. I appreciate that for sure. Anyway, I'll turn it loose, man. I'll be here listening in. 45 grand in this creek. Back quiet.
I had to get that computer off of that radio.
What?
I said I had to get my other laptop off of that Cobra. It's getting too hot.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Especially a laptop, it needs to be cool. But I tell you what, man, I did this so I could get a little bit of horizontal presence, and I think I succeeded. But you know what? It wasn't something I just threw together. I did a lot of research, and a lot of research. It took me 2 weeks to build it.
Yeah, 410. Now you tell them you're saying you use 3/4 type M copper tubing.
Roger that. Yeah. And I took. I have to send. Well, you don't have. I gotta get your email so I can send you some photographs. I mean, it's built. It'll probably withstand. It's because of the balance. It probably won't withstand more than about 3,500 watts. But if I went another balance, I'd say this thing will handle probably 30,000.
Yeah, 10-4. If I get one, you'd probably only have to make sure it does like 35 watts there, because I always try to run as low as I possibly can all the time,
Yeah, well, I didn't do that to run that kind of power through it. I just wanted to handle the duty cycle. I ain't got to worry about nothing melting down or anything like that, man. That's all I say. I won't divulge it,
Yeah, what I do is I loan people preamps so they can hear me better. That way I don't have to run any power.
Oh, man. 410, well, this is only a test. It's actually for a 10-meter operation there. But anyway, I just wanted to hear it in performance.
Yeah, okay, man, I was kidding there. Yeah, well, shoot, man, you you got all those licenses and all like that. You can do you and that Night Ranger, man. I tell you, y'all do all kind of stuff there, and like that Star Patrol. All right, well, I'm standing by.
Vote in. Anyway, it's great to have a backup too.
Info one. Star Patrol, you're not gonna talk.
Come on, man.
Oh. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Come on.
No, just a second ago just before I said that.
Just a second ago before you said that.
Okay.
Hey, breaker, this is just Bob Lou over here. That's my little radio. Oh, Android 99. Barefooted. Bob Lou's out there in the distance. Bob Lou is always in the distance. Maybe now you can hear me. I said, I have a box on it. I said, it's Bob Lou. All I do is check it in. I had to go do something with my wife there. Sorry I'm coming in late. Everybody's barefooted, Bob Lou. Cut that thing off. Yeah, we're all completely barefooted and completely ignore that relay smack you hear when we key it. Yeah, I'm barefooted. I guess 154 is barefooted too, right? Oh, everybody else is barefooted. Okay, all right. I can see my invitation. All right, check you guys out later. I'll be listening. I always like those amps you see on eBay, the ones that they're actually called barefoot, but they got like a bear paw on it, and so that way you can tell people you're running barefoot. Yeah, but I'm running barefoot, just a clean radio.
And that big mouth of yours.
Uh-oh, they go that crazy guy. Is that what's carrying that signal, that big mouth there, crazy you think?
I'm over there, Bedford, and getting a box hooked up to this radio.
Yeah, crazy got all that warts over there.
I only got in my truck out there.
It got lean your lips. Yep, that's what crazy has. Yeah, I'm sitting over here looking at that boxing match. I'm pulling back.
You and number 3 need to get together on that. He loves that boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, he might be watching it. I don't know. I don't hear him out there, so he might be watching it.
I've been watching the last 3 days. I heard him on the radio.
Hey, Ken, oh yeah, it's on a regular Fox channel. They got a couple of them on here tonight.
One time I wanted to watch boxing in person. Then you miss a whole lot of action. If you watch it on TV, you don't see everything shot on it.
Hey, Ken, on there. Yeah, buddy. I just key that radio down. Don't y'all key on my radio tonight. I'm back.
What you just said, you run everybody off the radio because you know stuff for the radio.
I don't know why there ain't nobody talking when I'm talking. Alright, I guess I get over this thing. I'm going back to watch the boxing match.
Okay, you be careful. What you just said, you run everybody off the radio because you know stuff for the radio.
Alright, crazy. Somebody else was trying to talk at the same time. We're going back.
I got Star Patrol catch you later, my friend. They call me crazy with my house.
Oh, dear.
You just stop.
Oh, right now, I'm saying 58 ball, you been jammed to you. Oh, sure. I'm sitting back here watching these boxing match. I'm pulling back.
Yeah, that's right. We also going to say good evening to that ghost talking Bob Lou. Yeah, good evening right back. I'm doing some work over here, but I'm going to say, hey, 15-4, good evening right back there. Yeah, that's right, Bob Lou.
45 in the creek.
Hey, good evening, right back. I'm doing some work over here, but I'm listening. Hey, 15-4, good evening, right back to you.
You know, my New Year's. There you go.
We can hear you, 45.
Stop a little 45 in the creek.
I'm up on a dead carry out there, yo. 45, get out of there. Ain't nobody doing no dead carry in their crazy, man.
Oh, gee, what's been going on, Storm? 45 grand right back.
Oh, nothing much, man. Just kind of sitting back here. Oh, being a better house, kind of did a little riding around and did a little shopping and came back in here. And I see his boxing match coming on, so I'm going to sit back and look at him, Roger.
Hey, fuck in on that. You hear that, number 3? He's got a boxing match on over there, Blake.
Yeah, I didn't I have time to watch out, but I did watch that Manny Pacquiao one. Yeah, it's on regular the Fox Network. This is the first one. They got about 2 more coming on after. 45.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're my hero. I got some featherweight fellas, fighting right now. Stars. 45.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you know who come back from Columbia yet, Robert?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
It's weird. I've been calling him half of the day, and he always calls me back. I just wonder if he made it back.
I don't know if he coming home tonight or tomorrow or what.
Well, I will tell you, we say good evening, turn around the bed, get my knees in the breeze, get out this mobile. I was still want to say good evening around the bed. I'm going to use this thing out, and y'all have a blessed evening. Good evening, welcome to the weekend. I was still want to just keep this up every down. I'm back quiet. Do you feel better? Don't get out of my driveway. I think you feel much better. Yeah, my little bear over here, Storm. Yeah, so out there, that's crazy. Get in the tire, I want to wave your hand before I get out this mobile. Y'all welcome to the weekend, and I'm going to use this suburban back. Y'all know who it is. Y'all bless you, stay warm and heated. Can't bet nip out here to see the 48 degrees. Man, Storm in this suburban is back quiet.
Hey, Storm, I'm going to try to get over Crazy Man Storm 21. We go.
Get your feet wet, you know what you do about that. Go home and just open up the oven and put your feet in and get them warm and go to bed. All right, catch you later. You take care. They got me on 116 just on radio. We're back out. Hey, Crazy Man. All right, you're crazy. And I heard your station. I'm back quiet. Damn, who got all for me?
See you later, Storm. I'm going.
All right, you're there. All right, those trains 21.
Yeah, Roger. I didn't want to try to. I tried to keep on Crazy Man, but you got him buried over there. All right, I'm back out.
All right. No strain, no pain. Y'all have a good evening, man. Man, this Cobra 29 LTD Chrome Edition back out. Better with 21. I'm in flat hole. 21. Come on, crazy. Stay off my radio. Stay off my suburban. I'm back quiet.
Crazy Man, watch out.
I know you can heal me. Everybody peeing on everybody. What's wrong with this you have over there? I know, I told you to hang back here and let everybody get their dry. But what are you going to do? Not barefoot radio can't get over some of them fellas. This barefoot ain't 99 back line. Good evening, 61. Good evening, Tower 61. Storm with the rain is gone. Storm, all right. I was trying to find out what chrome you have over there. You usually got 29 chrome. Which one you got? Yeah, that play make a whole lot of noise. I was on the ease back. Y'all take care of 10-6, 10-7 out the mobile. Storm, 10-7 gone.
Hey, Storm, he wants to know what chrome you got, 29 LTD Classic or what?
Yeah, 29 LTD Classic. Over 29 LTD Classic, the chrome edition. They're right. Yeah, I got the black chrome in the storage room. I got the black chrome in the storage room hooked up there, right? Okay, yeah, I got that one by the mobile. That's my second radio. That one I need the back seat, so when I need a backup, I use that one. Yeah, it's all right there, man. Hey, boy, I get radios, man. I just like this chrome edition. I ain't no too much they're cool. They can't beat them radios, man. They put a lot of them against them, but them don't really do the job.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, then I ain't come to stick and stay. Y'all have a blessed evening. Take care, cool. Do it again another day. Y'all know who it is. Man, it's so boring. Put something down.
3-10-7, yes, Tom, you know it's time to get up your mouth out there. I want to talk to you. Say you don't know me. I'm over here another end somewhere.
Oh, no.
Okay. Hey, you got me in the ring. You got me in the ring over here, right?
Well, I'm just trying to do what I can do, man. I'm just trying to do what I can do. I can't do much more, but I'm doing the best I can. What I got right here. I guarantee more to you. Y'all know who it is.
I got a good copy on you, number 3. Yeah, so you can't get off that radio, Tom. I had to come and leave you alone and let you go 10-7. You know who it is. Call me crazy. We're back out.
Thanks. All right, man. It's a perfect storm. It's 10-7 gone.
Yeah, but you watched that Pacquiao last week? No, I didn't watch it last week, was it? Oh, no. So, I don't live that far from me, about 2.5 miles. I live across the street, kind of down the road from 4-5. Yeah, no doubt about it. No.
Nut Ranger, don't look over there. Don't look right there. Okay, I'm going back over here.
The day I passed by, he was heading back inside the house, Roger. Yeah, Roger. What's everybody trying to do? I just want to know.
What's going on, Bob Lou?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll catch you later, man. I'm gonna let some of them guys talk, man. I'm over here going headed toward Nightfield, man. I'll catch you later, man. Number 3, I'm going. Catch you later, 45. Alright, see you out there. Number 3 is up me in the car. Me and this man for the radio phone, like
What 5 did I do? Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I know you got a little sometime that's coming on now. So, okay. We fought back.
Yeah, I'm just doing 3 things at one time. I got 2 laptops and a radio, and I'm listening to you. That's really, I'll give you a half or more there, so I'll be doing 4 things. I'm gone.
Hey, Tim, all right, take it easy on that, and we fought back. Yeah, that picture I saw a little bit ago didn't look like no receive after me. It didn't look like what?
Oh, that one I told Night Ranger not to look at.
Yeah, the same one you told Night Ranger not to look at. We got a sneak peek at that. It didn't look like no receive after.
Well, that it isn't hooked up. It needs a receive key up transistor there. So got them coming. That belongs to somebody else. So. You know, I just have that sitting there, and there's no coax connections on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the other one in behind there, the receive amp there.
Yeah, it starts with a Z.
Yeah. Sound like that's at number 3 in the circle out there. You're going to have to turn on that station thing that says station over there on that other side. Turn that thing that says station, turn that on. Oh, shit. Look right beside your radio, and there's something else hooked to the radio. Yeah, it says station on it. Check it out later. Oh, okay. All you gotta do is turn it on.
All right, I'm back. I'm on the vertical side.
Good.
Hey, what?
beam a little while ago. I'm gonna get me a rotor though, but I went back vertical to my regular antenna.
Yeah, that was a hard job.
No, it ain't that hard at all, man. I got it set up just right. As a matter of fact, all I got to do is get the rotor and put it together and just take it off the mast, stick it in the rotor, Yeah, I don't know what it was doing over there at your place earlier, but it wasn't supposed to be that, that directional to that point where I had any losses. There's no reflector. So I shouldn't have really had, I guess, but I had a low area. So it's definitely directional because I couldn't hear Night Ranger at all earlier when he was talking. He was talking to 21, and I went out there and turned it, and then I had 10 pounds on him.
Dipoles have pretty sharp nose off the sides of them.
Ain't no doubt.
That's why I have a rotatable dipole, because it was just on 30 lower sideband for like 6 years, 7 years as an idiot in Madison, Ohio. He kept trying to jam the entire United States whenever the skip was rolling, and I'd turn that dipole around and null him out.
45, are you out there? Slash, are you out there?
Raji? Yeah, man. I hear you. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I'm glad it works. That way, if anything ever happens with the one in the tree, at least I can still talk.
How high is it compared to your vertical?
The dipole I was talking on was 28 feet high, and the vertical's 110 foot.
All right.
Yeah, but everybody knows you can do amazing things with you get up 30 to 40, 50 foot with a horizontal antenna. I mean, you're going to see amazing results. It probably needs to go up just a little bit more. When I get the rotor, I'm probably going to put it up, a little bit more than what it is. Not much, probably 5 foot or so. I'll be up there about 35 foot, 40 foot.
I ran an experiment several years ago with 3 different dipoles at different heights just to see the difference. And I had one at 18 feet, and I had one about 50-something feet, and I had one at 70, probably 75, 80 feet. And when Close Skip was coming in, there wasn't a huge difference. But when California was coming into South Carolina, I could go on the low dipole, I might not even hear them. I'd go to the 50-something foot dipole, I could hear them a little. But man, when I got up there to 75 to 80 feet in that dipole, they jumped up out of the noise from nowhere.
45, are you out there? Are you out there? Are you out there? Are you out there?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be putting it up that high. Not planning on it.
Well, getting it that high makes a big difference with that low angular radiation when you're talking to somebody in more than 2,000 miles.
45, are you out there? Are you out there?
I guess it might if you were looking at line of sight, but really, man, the way it loads off, I mean, it's just catching a different, the DX rolls be catching a different angle. So, bleeding on my neighbor, I'll be back.
45, are you out there?
Are you out there? Are you out there?
I hear we were playing with 21.
What now? What you say?
I said, what is it? Is that like a voice coder or whatever?
Yeah. Hang on. Go ahead and talk. That's too fast there. Go ahead. Talk.
45, are you out there? I thought about sometimes I have a Lisa Quadriver multi-effects processor that was made early 1990s, but much more advanced than anything you generally hear to a CB radio. I use it on my guitar, electric guitar, but I've considered hooking that up and doing some of the effects on that thing that the CB generally's never heard of.
Yeah, 10-4, that'd be cool. I'm just experimenting here. Let's see, I don't want to do it half the time.
45, are you out there? Are you out there? Are you out there? 45, are you out there? Are you out there?
Trying to make this for Crazy Man so I can leave it over at his house.
45, are you out there? Are you out there? That sounds pretty good there, 21.
Crazy Man, where'd you go?
I fell off his chair. I ain't fell out no damn chair. I got a seatbelt on my thing.
Are you out there? 45, are you out there? Are you out there?
How you doing?
I'm gonna make you one, Crazy Man.
Okay. I went and looked downstairs to a sheet metal house. I have enough sheet metal, the right size to make the chassis now for the 10 by 8 box, but looks like I'm going to have to make another trip over to Lowe's to get another piece for the front and the back that's 8 inches tall, unless I take the 12 by 22 sheets and put them in the shear and cut them down.
Yeah, you spending a lot of money on that metal there when you can get it real cheap. Hang on a minute. Like, here, Crazy Man.
Crazy Man, this is number 3. I love you.
Oh, I didn't write. Yeah, I know where you can get it at a lot cheaper if you want me to tell you. Anyway, that's all right. I'll tell you.
Yeah, send it to me in email.
Right. Trying to fix something for Crazy Man. Crazy Man, you out there? He must have went to the bathroom.
Let me call it.
Crazy Man, this is number 3. I love you. Crazy Man, this is number 3. I love you.
We'll talk.
Yo, how about at number 3? 45 in the creek.
Come on. Talk.
Crazy Man, this is number 3. I love you.
Oh boy. There you go there. We got something to up to him though.
Alrighty then.
Crazy
man, this is number 3. I love you.
Crazy man, this is number 3. I love you.
That number 3 sounds like got something in the throat and can't get it out. Ooh.
That ain't me, number 3. 45, stop all that crap. Let's see if I can do this, and I don't know if it'll pick it up or not.
You're my hero.
It did, but do it again.
Hold on, I knocked the camera off with the D104. Alright, let's try again.
Hello, crazy man. You're my hero.
Heard it that time. I'm right here, waiting on you to turn it on. I'll check it. I can't right now because I got it. Computer's tied up.
Crazy man likes big little chicken.
Now it's like I'm having the SWR challenge. Oh boy.
Night Ranger is calling you. Crazy man, Night Ranger is calling you.
Crazy man likes big little chicken.
I'm not quite getting the pronunciation right. Try again.
Crazy man, Night Ranger is
Crazy man
calling you.
likes big little chicken.
What? She said? Night Ranger.
Crazy man likes big little chicken.
Little chicken. We ate that chicken today. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that crazy man likes buy low chicken.
That's right. I eat it today. Ain't nobody get no more.
Let's try a different voice.
Crazy man likes big little chicken.
I don't make the chicken. I eat it.
You didn't know he was teaching the beagle how to talk, did you?
I think both of them full of it.
Talk to Crazy Man.
Crazy man likes billow chicken for breakfast.
Below.
You done wrong that time. Talk there now. We got broken up.
Hello, Eliminator.
Yeah, I had to do that too. By it said below. I had to type in B-U-Y-L-A-W or L-O-W. B-U-Y-L-O-W to get it to quit saying below.
Yeah.
But I don't worry about you over there.
I guess that's what you're doing. I'm doing a text-to-speech converter. Is that what you're doing in 21?
Yeah. Moving the thing around and letting her eyes follow it around.
Yeah, you move the cursor. She follows the thing around.
Yeah. I put it right between her nose, you know. Eyes go together.
Let's see if Mark's listening.
Hello, Alexander the Great.
Crazy man likes buy low chicken for breakfast. Crazy man Crazy man likes buffalo chicken for breakfast.
I finished off my buffalo chicken today at lunch.
Crazy man likes Famunda cheese for breakfast. Is that what you're saying?
No, he liked that fried chicken at Milo that they have at the deli.
For breakfast. Crazy man likes buffalo chicken for breakfast.
I don't eat it in the morning. Chicken. Years ago, there was this game called Redneck Rampage for the computer. It came back in the 1990s, and I had this very redneck trucker type sounding guy, and he said these kind of funny things. And I took those sound bites and put it on channel 19, like wired it directly into the radio, and he'd say kind of insulting stuff. And I had some of the truckers arguing with that because they didn't know it was a computer. It's sort of like, it's a typical redneck type stuff, I'm better than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest and all this kind of stuff. Leonard, that was the guy's name in the game, Leonard. He had this friend, Bubba. He'd say, "Hey, Leonard!"
45, are you out there? Are you out there? 45, are you out there? Are you out there? 45, are you out there? Are you out there?
He's taking a nanny. They had the redneck girl hillbilly cheerleader too, and I'm pretty sure the voice was the actress that did Ellie Mae from the Beverly Hillbillies. It had to be her. It was just too much like her. She would sell stuff like, "Hell, boy, I'll slap you bald-headed."
45, are you out there? Are you out there? 45, are you out there? Are you out there?
That game was a lot of fun, Redneck Rampage. They made several of them. I think I played just about all of them except the hunting games.
I don't remember it there. I don't remember. It's something Rampage where you had like this big gorilla and some other thing climbing up the side of a skyscraper, and he'd take and tear the thing up. And what I used to do, my son would play it. I'd beat on him, but with the other one,
Yeah, I remember that game. This is completely different. Redneck Rampage. Leonard was the hero, supposedly, the game. And, it was funny. It had all the redneck hillbilly cliche stuff. To get your health back, you had to eat pork rinds and moon pies. And, of course, at one point when you had to go into a trailer park to fight the villain, a tornado came that got after you. You had to run from the tornado.
$10-4.
He had the old redneck trying to shoot you with a shotgun, and he kept saying, "Get off my land!" He had the Sheriff T. Hobbs, who basically was Buford T. Justice on Smokey and the Bandit. That's more or less what he was. It was a lot of fun, and then one of the monsters you had to fight was a jackalope.
Oh no. trying to get two things at one time. How's my hand getting in there? Okay. Delayed. Ooh.
My beagle has picked a bad time for me to insist that I should play with her rawhide bug. She's sitting here looking at me with her rawhide on the floor.
Yeah, that video I got showing now up on top there ain't going to work because it's infinity. It's showing the what I'm talking on and playing it back, and it just keeps going like a one mirror looking at the other mirror. So that ain't going to work.
See there now, you get to see Bailey Beagle standing there wanting to play.
Hang on a minute. Let me get over to your channel. Give me a minute.
All right, there you go. Let me know when you're there and I'll put it back on.
All right, I'm hunting it down. I got to get off of this one here. Hang on. Let's see here. Hang on.
I got 21 on the computer and I got Night Ranger on the phone. That's bad. Whoever thought there'd come a day when you could see the person on the other end of the CB while you were talking to them? Yeah, that's weird. Just think how many men would have saved themselves countless hours talking to some sweet voice to only find out she was 350 pounds. Didn't make her want to puke.
Okay, I got it set up where I can watch you and me.
Night Ranger, Luminator, Salt Blade's waving a hand.
Hello there, Saw Blade. Yeah, I'm seeing the, what is your beagle's name? And I see that tube caddy you have there. That is that a RCA tube caddy, or is it a, oh shoot, that other name there starts with an R.
A tube caddy, what you talking about?
Over at Night Rangers over there. It's RCA or that other shoot. It made the TWR2 radios. Shoot, man, I don't know.
I just showed it to you on the video gate.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Looks like our General Electric.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, isn't that RCA anyway?
Well, no, not back then. They weren't. They were separate companies. You know, at some point the name brands just kind of got bought up, and who knows behind them now. General Electric sold off the rights to use their name on home electronics to, was it Tompkins Electronics, I think it was.
Okay.
And RCA, I think that name got sold off as well.
Saw Blade, you doing okay?
Yeah, 10-4, roger that. I've been hearing y'all in there, but I got some music in the background, so, you know, she got it up pretty loud there.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're on that Johnson 250 50 anniversary radio. It's sure sounding good.
10-4, I believe it's a 1974 Johnson Messenger 250 solid state.
Right, 10-4.
Maybe a little box on the side or something.
Okay, yeah, it's doing great.
10-4, roger that. 21, I hear pretty good.
A Saw Blade number 3 in the circle. He can hear you pretty good. Let me stand by. I sure wish you'd cut that thing on over there, number 3 in the circle. Or get on your PDL2s and turn them up this way.
Yeah, 10-4, Roger, and then turn them this way, because I cannot hear that number 3. Hey, Sawblade said he can't hear that number 3, turn him this way.
Make sure when you key up, you leave that Roger beep off there. Go ahead there, number 3 in a circle.
Yeah, Sawblade, I hear you over here in Park Circle. They call me number 3. They call me number 3 there, Sawblade. I know you go ahead and get out there in Kiowa Island sometime, but I hear you tonight.
He was talking to you, Sawblade, but he's got the capability over there, but you know, he's got a reverse preamp that he's loaning me, but he won't turn it on.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. I didn't have any contact with him there. I didn't hear anything. Number 3, Sawblade's waving a hand, and I'm back out listening. What is his 10-20 there, 21?
He's kind of sort over there near the landfill and Mounts Corner side there, Roger.
Roger that. I should be picking them up fine, but I don't hear him coming through my speaker. I got my squash turned to the full max there. Hey, we got Illuminator's antenna lifted up there a little bit today there. Man, that was a job. Let me tell you what, man. We got that thing lifted up, and that thing almost looked like a U. And, man, I'll tell you what, man, that thing was a job.
Oh, I know. I bet you. Well, the wind wasn't blowing too bad. That was good.
Yeah, I don't even know if it would have mattered if the wind was blowing, man. That thing was, man, I'll tell you what. It does receive better now, though. Yeah, I definitely hear you in there now. All right, guys, I'm gonna back on out of here, man. Work on this SWRSU over here with my regular setup. We'll catch y'all later. Appreciate you having us in there. Top of the day to everybody out there. 21, have a good one. 45 grand around the creek. Back quiet.
All right, 45 sounding real good there. And we're going to get on the side there. And enjoyed you being in there as always. We're back out.
Yeah, 45. Bob says you sound pretty good too. Good night, 45. Yeah, good night, fellas. Appreciate it, man. Catch you later. Later, I'm back in the bushes. Catch you later, 15-4. Everybody else, have a good one, man. We gone. Hey, 45. Somebody's waving. Hey, you have a good night there. Roger. Yeah, we waving. I just got a little SWRSU that popped up because I had everything disconnected and doggone put it all back together. Of course, now it ain't working right. Guess I better go back to the homebrew antenna. Catch y'all later on, man. I'll figure it out. We'll see you. Bye. Roger that on the SWR. 45, good. Hey, you two there. I'll catch you later too, my friend. Didn't even know you were out there in 1940.
No, that's not. That's Mr. T.
No, he sounds just like 1940 over here. Well, Mr. T, you have a good one, brother. Well, we're over here in the corner. 21, you watching the video?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, on mine, here's the chassis I built. I was meant to do a 10 by 10 by 8, and then I got confused in the process. Did a 8 by 8 by 8. I was like, I can still do it. There's plenty of room to do a 2-tube in here. Still got to put some screws in the bottom part and get the top saw straightened out. But I went to go put the transformer I was going to use in it. And when I drove it in, I was like, that's not as much space as I was planning. So then I got back and measured it and realized that made the box too small.
some other transformers I can stick in there. I could do a 2-tube with that, and I've got some smaller transformers. So yeah, I was a little missed at myself for making the box the wrong size.
Man, that transformer looks like about a 2-amp transformer.
I got it for $40, including shipping off eBay. 600 volts at 300 milliamps, and then of course some 6-volt filaments and 5-volt filaments.
It's not even an amp being that big.
Nope, it's 600 volts at 300 milliamps. It might be a little better than 300 milliamps, but that should easily do. I'm thinking I can do easily 200 watts with it or better.
Right. Well, don't let 15.4 see that reverse preamp in the background.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be mistaken. That's an 8-tube reverse preamp. Yeah, 8-tube reverse preamp. I'm writing that now. Yeah, and I won't, if you're watching the video gate, I won't let him see this reverse preamp either. He don't want to see that one. Because he might envy how much reverse preamp in that one does.
I know. That one there lets people hear you way off. I mean, they hear you. You let them hear you, or they hear. I don't know. Reverse preamp. Let's see. Oh yeah, you let them hear you. That's right.
Yeah, that's the one I got to put down. I'm ready to put it right now because I thought I had that problem with the tube light not lighting up fixed after I replaced that tube socket, but something's probably just come loose back there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in there and this time I'm gonna use silver solder. That ought to fix it. That's got a higher melting temperature. Let's see it melt out.
10-4. Let's see. Now that one there has the chimneys on it.
No, it doesn't, which I wish it did.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a reverse preamp that what I did is I stuck a muffin fan up underneath there and wired it to a 9-volt wall wart transformer so it wouldn't be real loud. It still blows real good, and it blows right on the pins.
Well, that blower pumps plenty of air in there. I took the bottom cover off the other day and was checking it, checking the voltages and all that. And man, it was making my hair flap. So that blower on that thing's pumping plenty of air. But I wish it did have chimneys, but they stuck the tubes so close together they couldn't stick them in there. I really don't like that. I like the Drake L4B a lot better because it's got more space in there.
Right. Well, see, you got a Mark over there, Alexander the Great. You got him on your channel, so I couldn't get him on mine. So what I'm doing, I've got your video running on another computer up on top of the radio. So I'm getting him on my live feed by default.
Okay, let me show you my other transformers that I got for $50 a piece, including shipping.
Go ahead.
I gotta go get them all up.
10-4.
You know, that sounds weird talking on the radio. Wait a minute, I gotta show you something.
Yeah. Well, it's like Dick Tracy had that wristwatch telephone, Well, they got them. I mean, it's like Star Trek had those flip phones. They got them. I mean, I tell you, well, flip phones are coming back. That's my favorite phone, but I'm not paying $1,300 for a smart flip phone. That's what they're going for. A Motorola Razr, over $1,300 for one.
Damn! All right, you ready, 21?
Go ahead, do it.
You can have the only one I got.
I like them because if I drop them, it don't hurt them. The other ones, they're gone. Go ahead and let's see the transformer.
All right, they're on there now. Two of them are identical. And the reason they got little pieces of tape on there is because I had to go in there with and figure out the leads that were in phase so that when I hook them in parallel, they won't screw up. These are two identical transformers. Got them for $50 each, including shipping. 600 volts at over 300 milliamps. And I had to go through it and figure out, which
right, now how are you finding out the phase of the wires with the doing it like ohming it out, continuity check between the wires?
No. What you do is you hook the two transformers up separately, and of course I got the light bulb in series, and so it's doing lower voltage. And then you take the secondaries of the same color, and they're supposed to be same color, same voltage, and then you tie two of the legs together like with a twisty thing. And then you take your ohm meter and you check the opposites. You're basically making a center tap transformer, and if they're out of phase, you'll see 0 volts between the two opposite end taps with them tied together like a center tap. And if they're in phase, then you'll get double the voltage.
Okay, well, you lost me from hello.
Okay, you know what a center tap transformer is?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, well, with a center tap transformer, let's say if you got a 12-volt center tap transformer, then you should see 6 volts from one end of the center tap and 6 volts to the other, right?
Right.
Okay, if you take two transformers and you hook up at the same time, and I'm talking about the primaries, both hooked up to AC, and then on the secondary side, you've got two secondary of the same voltage, same color. You take one wire from each transformer and you hook them up. You tie them together so there's like a center tap transformer, and then you test the voltage from the center tap to one side. Let's say it's 10 volts, and the center tap to the other is 10 volts. So now when you do from the far end to the far end, you should see 20 volts if they're in phase, and you get 0 volts if they're out of phase.
Okay, let me go get a pen where I can write this down. No. Hey, I stole Alexander the Great from you for a minute.
All right.
ATG is everywhere. Everywhere.
Now my camera's out of phase.
You got to turn that reverse preamp on over there. 3 in the tree. Babaloo can't hear you. Oh, okay. Look in that, what's wrong with that other one, that high gain? I know. Okay, it's not a high gain afterburner.
Well, it might be a high.
Right. We should have a fuse in it that's big enough to handle that.
All right, break.
Go ahead.
All right, I found it. I was about to have a doggone coax fire over here, bro. I had the wrong feed line plugged into the dang output, the final output going to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's put 214 back up. I had RG8X hooked into it, and of course I was doing some testing. It was way out of the lead for that feed line, and I had to change it back to 214. That 214, what is that, 75 ohms?
No, that's 52. No, wait a minute. 214. Wait a minute. 213. I don't know. I don't remember. It might be 75 ohms. I thought it was, let's see, RG 213, 214. I don't know. I get mixed up with that.
Well, it brought my SWR back down a little bit.
10-4.
213 is 50 ohms.
10-4. I remember a long time ago over there, I don't remember their handle. It was a brother-in-law of what was his name? Crawdad. He used to live over in Ferndale. Went over there to his sister's house, his brother-in-law over there. They lived on Eagle Drive. They had a base station over there, and they were really getting out good and all. And I said, I was looking at the coax, and I said, why don't you get the bigger coax? I mean, and he says, well, I get this free at work. I said, really? I said, what, how do you get it at work? Oh, it's cable TV cable. I said, you got to be kidding me. And I checked with SWR meter, and that 75 ohm, like they use in a house, was like 1-to-1. Unbelievable.
It should be about 1.5, but it would still work.
I know it was killing me. I said, man, that stuff ain't going to work. And boy, it did. I mean, they didn't have any problem. Butterbean's in there. Oh, 50 ohms, yeah. Well, what's 214? Who knows what that is? Night Range, you ought to pull that right off the top of your head there.
I don't know. Somebody didn't have the audio. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but in any case.
Right. Yeah, they got it. They're keying up out there a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be 75 ohms probably, or 50 ohms.
I've got some of it around here somewhere.
Check. Well, that brought me back down to 1.2. I was about a 2.8.
To put that in, as Bob.
I changed it. I had one of the wrong jumpers hooked in there to the wrong side of the preamp.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. ATG, that's that Alexander the Great there. He said that 214 was 50 ohm there too, Roger.
No, that's good. I was worried about it. I was trying to figure out why I brought it down. But it worked. But now I got a bunch of noise on my monitor. You hear me buzzing on me? I'm good.
You're good there. Now, what did you say you did with the 214?
I put that back in line with my jumper coming out of my main output. I'll just word it like that for the system.
Okay, so it's added length to your coax, length to between the radio and the ventral antenna. It added length in there.
Yeah, the final, I took length out, and actually, I took a 18-foot long RG8X jumper and replaced it with a 2-foot, actually it's a 3-foot long 214 jumper, final stage to meter that goes straight to the antenna. Okay,
yeah. Well, sometimes you have to play magic with those jumpers. People say it doesn't work, but I've seen it do it. So if it's fooling the meter, it's all right with me.
Well, it's only has to do actually with the SWR between my driver and my main preamp. Are you lost yet?
No, I'm right here. Got Mr. Mud Duck out of Australia in there saying hello to everybody.
Raji, hello, Mr. Mud Duck. 45 grand in this creek. Sitting on back. I guess he saw that on the gate.
Yeah, no, he's actually talking to me right now on the radio. You can't hear him?
Yeah, right. I imagine if I pull up the messages, he'll be on there. But yeah, I don't sound muffled to you, huh?
Negatory.
Yeah, the only problem with me messing around with all this stuff in here and taking it loose is then I gotta straighten it all back up when I want to go back to my main running stuff, you know?
Hey, Babaloo. Where'd he go?
Hey, 21.
Yes, sir.
I think that guy in Australia, he wants to get a hold of that. He wants to buy that preamp from Ranger, that big one.
Yeah, 10.4, yeah. He would need a little bit extra there sometimes. So Night Ranger, do you have a good, like a wooden crate that we could fix that reverse preamp in and send it to Mr. Mud Duck?
Well, before I sell it to anybody, I got to get that tube lit back up, although I'm sure it's nothing serious. But I think probably what's happened is maybe one of the connections didn't stick or something. I Yeah, the Drake L4B's got a lot more space in it. I was in and out of that in no time at all, replacing that two-side. But that Henry, they crammed it together. And I was like twisting this way and twisting that way and this bent this way and that way, tooled and all kind of stuff, trying to get in there and get those screws in and out.
Oh, I know.
The L4B is definitely easier to work on.
Yeah, it's kind of unique with that vertical board in there with all of the daggum diodes on it.
Yeah, I've only had to get in there one time and replace some diodes. One time I keyed up and the central air came on, apparently sent the voltage back in there, popped 2 diodes, and I did have to go in there and replace those 2 big resistors. They got old, those big 50 watt, whatever they are, power resistors, and then they started burning up. I did have to replace those.
Those square ones, did they crack?
No, they're big round all-night ones, great big long ones. There's 2 of them.
Oh, I got you.
I think that's the voltage they use to turn the tube off when it's not transmitting. I think that's what that is. Pretty sure that's right. That they kick that voltage into the cathode, makes it more positive so the tube shuts off and is a constantly running current. They're not like, the DNA, they remove the plate voltage via relay, but the Henry and the Drake and the other AM amps, they don't do it that way.
Yeah, 10-4. Whenever they were redoing the elevators they were put in the 60s, they're those big giant relays, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, every time somebody does something with an elevator, in the elevator room. Well, they tore all of that out, and I got a lot of the stuff, I don't know why, just junk. But anyway, I was going to build a gigantic dummy load, and I got those big gigantic resistors, they're about 2 foot long. Come to find out they're wire wound. It wouldn't work. They'd be inductors.
Yeah, you want non-inductive.
Yeah, I thought, man, I got something here. I can make about 20, whatever the limit is, dummy loads with these things. And then I started looking at it and reading up on it, because you had that tap on it. You could slide up and down to get what resistance you wanted, And I didn't know at the time. Well, so anyway, if you need any of them, I got them.
Well, it'd be good. I got the 2 new ohmites to stick them in there. I looked in there and I smelled a little smoke, and I looked in that power supply because it was like burning down a fuse, like a little fuse slowly burned down in there. And I replaced one, and I guess it was just old, and the other one started going, so then I had to replace the other one. And then the new ones, they kind of smoked a little bit at first. You could smell them because they were new and they were first getting hot.
Let me ask you a question. You're using OBS on your video. I don't know how you can stay with that look that you got whenever mine looks completely different. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, I'm using OBS running under SUSE Linux.
Okay. Well, my screen looks different than yours. Yours has kind of like just a regular YouTube video page. And in mine, it's different there. I don't know. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're about to get feedback on my camera, but there it is. Laptop running SUSE Linux and OBS.
Okay. All right, what is that picture of right there?
That was OBS on the laptop screen.
Okay, so that's actually showing that would have been showing your radio?
Yeah, it shows what's currently the camera showing on my screen.
Okay.
Where can I see all this stuff at? Just on YouTube.
Yeah, go on YouTube and look on my page, or look on Carolina Pirate. Carolina, it's a Carol. Mr. Carol is Carol, and then Anna, and then Pirate. That's him. And, and then mine is Dirty Diaper 21, and it'll be where it'll say live. Yeah, they fought me about mine. They said, you can't have that on there. You can't have Dirty Diaper 21. You can't have that. I just kept appealing it and putting it back on there. About 5 times they give up, so they sent me a email, said, Welcome to YouTube, Dirty.
Yeah, mine, they think I'm Carol. So, hi, Carol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to set it up and I said, Carolina Pirate. No, Carolina's not your real first name. Okay, my first name's Carol and my last name's Anna Pirate. Okay, Carol.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got it live right now on his.
Yeah, you'll see a realistic TRC 451 CB radio.
You got him there, number 3 in the circle. Is that you, Sundance? Budweiser?
Yeah, 465.
Where you at there, 465?
Bono Beach.
10 Roger on the Bono Beach there. Did you used to live off of Remount Road?
I did. That was eons ago.
Yeah, I used to live off of Remount Road, and it was like a dead-end street. And if you was coming down Remount Road and going towards from Rivers, you turn to the left over there.
Actually, no, that was somebody else. I live in Anaheim. I used to live in Anaheim.
Oh, okay, because I knew Budweiser over there, and we used to joke with you and call you Butt Wiper.
That might have been me. That's right. Man, you know some of them old school rascals out there like, what's his name? Oh, Chinaman. I miss him. Grandmaster. Them rascals still running around?
Well, Grandmaster just was on there. He's changed his handle to Palmetto 45 there. He used to be Grandmaster 45.
I know that instigator. He can't change his name on me. I know who he is.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, he's Palmetto, something like that. I don't know. Palmetto Man,
All right. Well, there you go. How about that? That's what they called Carolina Kid. You still at it?
No, Carolina Kid isn't out there anymore. You got Roundabout out there.
Hey, Budweiser. Sublet, here's you here. Over here in Monk's Corner. Sublet, here's you in there. Hey, Sublet's waving a hand. Budweiser.
Yes, sir. I got a house full of it. I got to be careful. This is a 10-meter antenna. So I'm looking at a 2.2, 2.7 SWR light.
That won't hurt you.
You don't know this radio.
Oh, okay.
857D.
That's something that Night Ranger would have to get with you on there.
That's a Yazu, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Yazu. I ain't even supposed to be here, right?
I got a couple of those that ain't supposed to be here.
So I'm not here.
Yeah, man. Look, hey, man, don't even worry about that. Shoot. Anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I need to get me a 11-meter antenna there. That would save everything. Need to get me probably an Antron or something. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, the Antron is better for the wind, and really, I don't see that much difference in it. And the other one there, it won't handle as many watts, but the wind doesn't tear them up as bad as that IMAX 2000. That thing will get to huck-a-bucking up there, and it'll be belly dancing up there, man. One will whip one way, and what'll get them is when it bends one way, and then that wind hits it, and before it can straighten out, it's done slammed it back the other way, and it'll pop it a lot of times.
I'm running you probably don't know, a Ringo Ranger. That's what I'm on now.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. I had one of them, and the Vector 5, V58 is basically a Ringo with ground planes on it.
Yeah, I don't have no ground planes. Just got that ring I don't doubt I could probably try to put a longer element on top, get a little more length on it, and I might get in this band.
Yeah, I know what it is. I had one. I'm just saying that one there is just like the V58, but it doesn't have the 4 ground radials up underneath it, but it's basically the same thing. But that is a good Cushcraft made that antenna at one time. So you're in Hanahan now? No, SWR got him.
I got some kind of 9 dB noise over here. Just all of a sudden at the 9, right there where you were at, about 9 plus.
Yeah, 10-4, 10-4. Well, that's need to let you borrow that reverse preamp there so you can hear me.
Trying to get a modulator from a fella down the road here. But it's a 0 swinging 1 or something.
10-4. You say you're in Hanahan now, or are you not there now?
No, I haven't been out there in a while. I moved out here to Bono Beach. So I'm bouncing it across the lake here. And, you know, that's where I stay now.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said Bono Beach, yeah. Well, 123 lives out there in Macedonia, and he's a sometime he's on there, so he's a real nice guy. 123 bootlegger.
Remember that fellow they called Trouble? 33, you go that route?
Yeah, he hadn't been out there. A couple years ago, I heard him out there.
Down around Channel 4, you'll find him. He's still out there.
Oh, really? Okay, I hadn't heard him in a couple of years there. He must talk to those guys up there around Johnsonville and stuff like that, up around that area.
He's out there about Memphis Abbey tonight on 4, and I believe he's out there in Hollywood or something, Avenue or something.
Oh yeah, huh?
I got an antenna tuner right here. I can throw it in line and get these SWRs down, but I don't think it'd make that much difference because all that would do is throttle my power.
Right.
Take it up here to around 28 meg, and this radio up to 100 watts, you'll get the house full of it.
Oh yeah. Number 3 in the circle, did you get on the Carolina Pirates webpage? I mean, this YouTube page? He done disappeared.
Where are you at?
I'm over here outside of Somerville, between Goose Creek and Moss Corner.
That's a nice microphone you got there. It's got a nice tone to it.
Yeah, it's on a 23 channel Cobra Cam 88 from about 1968 tube radio.
Yeah, I've got one similar. I got to go find it in that. It's a Courier Conqueror 2. That's what it's called. And it ain't the first 23 channels. It's got crystals in it. There's only 23 of them, but I don't know which ones they are. Right
on that. Yeah, Courier Conqueror. Yeah, I know about it there. I got a lot of Courier radios there, the old tube type there. Courier 23, Courier 23 Plus, Courier Royale. I don't know. Let's see. I may have some other ones. I got a lot of the mobile Courier radios. Some of them don't even have a meter on it. One of them even has where you stick the crystal in the front.
Yeah, this one's got that triple nickel on the front of it.
Triple nickel? I don't know.
They still do that nowadays. I remember back in the day where that 555 upper side was amazing.
Oh yeah, International Call Channel. Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah. They I hadn't been up there in a while to do any sideband talking there. Last time I was up there, I talked to Black Dragon out of West Indies and made a video gate, and I hadn't been back in, shoot, must be about 5 years.
Somebody came in there with you. That other station, go ahead.
Yeah, I said I used to hear them up there. I never went up there that much, but I know you'd hear the islands in there a bunch, and then you'd hear Europe in there when the sunspot activity was a little more active.
Where did Matt go?
Matt,
45 years ought to be burning by now.
oh yeah. Hey, Night Ranger,
Yeah.
did you see where Mr. Mud Duck was talking about your radio?
Yeah, he said I got it mounted like a trophy. It is my favorite one.
Wonder you don't have it in bed with you.
No, I don't take it to bed with me, but if I had to only have one CB radio and get rid of all my others, this would be it. This is the one I'd keep.
10-volt. Is that a Cybernet chassis?
No, it's united.
Oh, okay.
It's not very friendly for extra channels. I mean, it is possible to do a mod for extra channels, but it's a pretty ugly mod, and even when you do it, it's kind of convoluted the way it works. So it's best to just leave it straight 40. So if you want extra channels, you're definitely better off with a Cybernet chassis.
Yeah. Well, after all the time that, trying to do radios and all like that over the years, back then that, they didn't have export radios, and stuff. Well, you had, the Siltronics and the Yaesu and all like that. But, but I'm talking about regular radios. They just don't, it doesn't work good. After a while, it seemed like they start having problems. You start getting in there and messing around, especially on the ones that's got that tuna fish can. You pull that off of that daggone PLL circuit, start putting heat in there, and you got to be real careful, and eventually it's going to kill it there. If you're going to keep a radio and have it like an older radio, don't do anything to it. Just leave it alone. Want to talk on other channels that's not in it, get another radio.
Yeah, I think the only one I ever did, tinker with stuff, but the only one I did and kept like that was when I was playing with, that crazy Craco. I just wanted to see what that chip would do. I'd never messed with that chip. It was the PLL01, not the 2A, is 01. And I just went in there to figure out what it would do. And I got it to go up to like channel 65 and stuff. So it was a learning experience. That's the only one I ever did that to and left it.
Yeah. Who's North Charleston? It says on your thing. See, I'm checking you out there. North Charleston. I hear Bono Beach on the web with 21, but not on my radio. Who is North Charleston?
That's me, roundabout number 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know. So how did you put that on there? You set up a YouTube account with the name of North Charleston?
Yeah, that's my YouTube account.
Did they say hello, North?
Man, they don't say too much to me, I get on there. I like to listen to the music, from bands and stuff from the old days. And I'll say, yeah, they were really rocking a nice song back in 1975, but they're all dead now, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, normally they fight you when you got a name like that, but I guess the robot didn't figure it out. But, yeah. But did you ever check mine out?
No, not yet, because I could hear, like I put on there, I could hear that Bono guy just fine on the web, but I couldn't hear him at all on my Excalibur.
Right. Well, go on my YouTube page there and get on there so I can click on North Charleston.
What is yours?
Dirty Diaper 21.
What did you say, Dirty Diaper 21?
Yeah, that's who I am. That's me. You might check, Carolina Pirate there, and no, but check mine.
Okay, give me a second.
was wondering who North Charleston was. I said, who the heck is that? I just happened to look over there and see it.
I didn't know who it was either till he chimed up on the radio. Hey, 21.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Hey, did you change cameras or something?
No, what happened?
No, it's just a good solid picture on there. It looks real good.
10-4. No, that's the one that I've been having. But what I did do, it's been giving me trouble. So it's something wrong with the end of the plug of it on there. And I like that camera. I like the camera that I got. But if you bump that part going in the radio, it'll knock it off. That's what happened last week. I had to make 3 different ones because I bumped it. Of course, Night Ranger said it was my fat fingers, which I don't really have fat fingers. But anyway, he has a fantasy about, I guess, fat fingers. I don't know. But anyway, I taped it in there, put a piece of electrical tape and pulled it tight where it couldn't get out.
Yeah, damn right. That looks real good, man. The detail is outstanding. That close up you got there, I can almost see the serial number on that thing.
10-4. I've got another radio like this one here. I've got another radio exactly like this one here. I don't know how. I always try to get another one for parts because, so, well, you can get parts and, oh, well, hey, there's some stuff in them that you can't get. But I've got let's see, that's an 88. I got a 98, which you'd think it'd be an 89. That's the transistor one. But the 98 looks just like this one, except instead of it being chrome, it's black. And it's the same exact size radio. I didn't know what the difference of it was, but I'm going to get it going there pretty soon.
That's right. It's an outstanding picture. I mean, the detail is unreal. I can see under that microphone and the phones and fine tune, I can see that says Dynascan Corporation, Chicago, Illinois.
Wow. That's clear.
Very.
Night Ranger, you got Smarty Jones over there on your thing there. He done bailed out on my side. He's over there on your side now.
Yeah, he tossed you aside like an old girlfriend.
Yeah, I know it. Didn't even get any bouquet of flowers.
Hey, Night Ranger, isn't that the radio you almost got into a problem with visiting people when their parents were home? Say that again? I said, isn't that realistic, the one you almost got into a problem with because you was visiting people when their parents weren't home? No, I don't think so.
He's the one talking about your girlfriend or some girl invited you over there to her house and, had the radio or something like that. And then when you got over there, y'all were, things that was going to happen and all like that, but you ran away and got a big old bowl of banana pudding.
Oh, she had a realistic TRC 431, which is a 40-channel base came out about 1978 or 79 or 80. Yeah, that was Midnight Stallion. She called me up. I was 17 years old. It was first week of summer vacation, but I just turned 17 between 11th and 12th grade. She invited me over. And so I got in my mom's station wagon and drove to her house, and I got there, and her mother and father were not there. And yeah, she wanted to play. But yeah, and I looked up on her bed, her top of her bed, and yeah, that was a TRC 431 little 40-channel base. So this is not the same radio now. Hey, you go, Night Ranger, you go. You go, man. Yeah, I was 17 years old. She was 16, and yeah, we were. Yeah. But I told that story on the radio, and I said, being the true CBer I was in the middle of the love making and whatnot that was going on, I happened to look over her shoulder and take note of what CB she had. Oh, man, that's the best story I've heard on here, I think.
just turned 17, and I heard her in there talking on the CV. I didn't know her. And I just went in there and talked to her and flirted with her a little bit. And she, keep in mind, this is back before the internet, she asked me to send her a picture. So I sent her my school picture. I literally mailed it to her. And she apparently liked what she saw. So she sent me a picture of her, and then she invited me over. And the first time, Mom and Dad were there. And, I think I kissed her a few times, but then, I got another phone call about a week or so later, and this time when I went over there, she had called me and made sure Mom and Dad weren't going to be around.
Looking back now,
At the time, I didn't even think about what would happen if Dad came home and caught me with her back in her bedroom. But wasn't even thinking in those terms at that point. Of course, I didn't know when I was going over there that her parents were going to be there. I didn't find that out till I got there. Yeah, you don't start thinking about that stuff at that point in time. No, I walked in the door and she led me back to the bedroom, and that was all I was thinking about. Roger that. Yeah, that was making back in the day of them shotgun weddings.
yeah.
Yeah, she moved off not long after that. She had to move. She moved somewhere, and I don't think I ever saw her again after that. But that's all right. It wasn't like I was, it was just a two-time encounter, and then on to the next one.
I'll be right back, your Night Ranger.
Okay.
If anybody goes 10-7, enjoyed it being out there tonight. I got to run real quick. I'll be right back. I'll see you.
Okay. I heard a couple little CB teenage, encounters. One was there was a guy, his CB handle was Big Dummy. And he invited me over to his house, and his sister, younger sister, Pebbles was her handle. And I heard him talk on the CB, but I talked to Big Dummy. So he invited me over, and I walked in the door, and Pebbles saw me. I was about 19 years old, and apparently she liked what she saw. So she called me up at some point. She got my phone number somehow. Oh, she called Greg, the devil. Anyway, she called me up, told me that she needed a ride home from work, and yeah. Tina was, I think, was Pebble's name. Let's see, I was trying to think if there's any other CB romances. Oh, Desert Flower. When I was 14 years old, I was going to the skating rink, and there was this older girl named Sunflower, and I used to go talk to her. And she was like a senior, and I think I was like ninth grade. And so I just go talk to her. We were casual friends. And she had this friend, her name was Desert Flower. And Desert Flower apparently took an interest in me, and she called me up and asked me where I was going. And I said, well, skating rink, what else was I going to do at 14 going on 15? And she was 18, and she came up to the skating rink and picked me up and bought me beer and took me parking. She wanted a piece. And I was so naive, it didn't even dawn on me that an 18-year-old girl would be interested in me at 14. I thought she just wanted to talk. Yeah. So that's true, but after we got back parking, and she started looking at me, and I'm holding my beer, and then she bought me, and she got hers, and she sat there looking at me, and we were, like, well, I guess she wants to do more than park. More than talk, rather. Oh, you good, dude? And then after that, I'm talking to my friends, and like, yeah, I'm bad. 14-year-old kid scores 18-year-old girl, I'm bad. Hey, Ranger, that gave you bragging rights all the way through, right?
an 18-year-old girl at age 14, but I did my best. Well, I had the one for 36 years. I'm still with her, so must be doing something right. I met her brother years later. I was substitute teaching when I was about 22 years old at the high school, and there was this guy that had kind of looked like her. He had the same last name. I said, are you related to anybody named Lee? Cause and he said, oh yeah, that's my older sister. And I was like, no, don't tell him. Good move, good move. I just like, yeah, I met Lee a few times. Let's see if there was any other. Blue Fox, when I was in my 20s, a bunch of guys, there was a party, and whatever knows this girl I heard of was Blue Fox. And I had already heard about the Blue Fox from one of my friends. And so I did go over there. I was curious. Her first name was Wanda. And I was curious to see this girl that I had heard stories about. Welcome back, 21. Matter of fact,
I just got back.
She, at some point, Wanda got in trouble. She became a police officer. And last time I saw anything about her, she got in trouble at work because she tasered another police officer in the butt. And apparently, it made the newspaper. She was in hot water for that.
What you trying to figure out, Bugweiser? Bugweiser is trying to figure out something there.
Trying to figure out this YouTube thing. I had to make a new channel.
That's a good handle. That's a good YouTube name. Watch out. They're going to say, okay, hey, how you doing, Bug?
They already did.
Yeah.
You have to make it 2 words. One, I don't know how somebody figured out to use that for Gmail, but they did.
Wow. North Charleston wanted to see what I look like. Well, see, the videos aren't about me. It's about the people on the radio. And about the radios there. It's not old dirty diaper night. It's old radio night there in North Charleston. But I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you here. Let's see. Here he is right here. He's going to talk on the radio. Do you know who that is there? There, North Charleston. You know who that is? See if you know who that is.
Myself. I know it itself. I seen it when I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's original one there. Way back, man, when that thing first came on TV. I got that from my oldest son there. That thing must be 40 years old.
Yeah, I watched it when I was a little kid. I wish they still played it.
They still have it on there. I've seen it on there before. I don't remember what channel or where, but it comes on, or it did about a couple of months ago.
Oh, no kidding. I got Hulu. I got some pretty good Hulu, but I don't know if I've seen Elf on there yet.
Right. I'll try to post him up on top of the radio in just a minute.
I used to watch them when I was a kid.
He don't want to set up there.
We have a fast internet because the dirty diaper, you only have about 5-second delay. That's about it.
Okay, well, whatever it is, okay, whatever they got, I just go by what they got. You see him there, North Charleston?
Oh, yeah.
You see that, what you call it? Oh, man, Knights plaque there you had?
Yeah, I see that. I see the clock. There's something on the left side of that knight's head over there. It's like an eagle or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see on the clock. Oh yeah. That's a that was an eagle that I had made that I was going to have sewn on the back of my CB jacket, my CB vest, but I never did do it. It was too big. That's over there, and that plaque that it's hanging on, that's something that went with the night thing.
Yeah, that looks great. I like it.
Your buddy painted that with an airbrush.
Yeah, I see him all the time at the holidays.
Yeah, 10-4. I got all kind of stuff on that night there. I got all the CB belt buckles on there, hanging on there, and stuff like that. Okay, going back to the radio. Are you happy now? Have you seen Alf? North Charleston?
Yeah, 10-4. Is that what that big, what do you call that stuffed animal is called?
Yeah, Alf. Alien life form there. It used to be on TV. I guess you didn't ever watch TV, and but that's when it was on there.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of Alf, but back in the 80s, I used to sleep late.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. Well, you need to Google it and get it on YouTube there. Being you got a new name, North Charleston, or you had it already, instead of looking at the videos on the music, or I don't know how you look at videos on music, but anyway.
So you type in something like, Spanky and Our Gang, Spanky and Our Gang. Type that in there, and then you play, you search for Sunday Will Never Be the Same. Click on that song, and then you can sing that song all day long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that clock is I bought that off the internet. It's a official CB radio station, emergency communications, and it worked for a little while, but it never did keep good time. I've been meaning on getting going to Walmart and getting a new little clock thing and putting it in there, but that's been like on a scale of 1 to 10 on what I do around here. That's like about 1 million,
Yeah, it looks like it says about 12:35 on it here on the YouTube. It looks like it says 12:35. So you have to take that down, get you a nice new clock over there at Walmart.
Yeah, well, it's right twice a day. That's more than I am.
Well, I got me a new phone today. One got me a new phone, and it answers and it rings now. But the girl, she misspelled a lot of my passwords, so I'm gonna have to take it back tomorrow.
Why was she doing it?
I don't know. I was right there with her, and she was sitting there at the desk. She was asking me questions and passwords and everything, and brought the phone home, and it's all. She even has my my email all messed up.
Yeah, well, why didn't you do it?
I didn't do it because I figured that's the way it was done. I figured the girls programmed the phones for you. Okay, you turn your radio off. You got nothing.
So what happened, sir? What do you say, Mr. T?
I said you turned your radio off and you got nothing.
Turn the radio off.
Hey there, Eliminator. Hey, you got a little hiccup coming back in your speaker there. Oh, it's back? Yeah, roger that. Well, it's all gone. I haven't done it. I did turn a switch on up above there, but
definitely coming through there a little bit. It sounds a little bit different, but it's definitely coming through. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get out of here just a little bit, so I'm probably turning into a pumpkin. 10-4. Somebody worked me a little too hard today. That fucked it up. Hey, we got that pull up. Hey, when it was coming down, man, there was a moment there. There was a OS moment there, but we got it down, and we got that pole extended a little bit there, and then we got it back up, and that was a little bit something too. But it's up, and the guidelines are on. It's a little bit taller than it was. I think it's receiving better, to tell you the truth. I don't seem to have as much noise at this moment. Yeah, you got some background noise there.
Hey, North Charleston. Where'd you go to North Charleston? I'm going to show you a picture of Night Ranger from like 1985.
Oh, no.
There he is with his Palomar and his
Looks like the guitar player for Blue Oyster Cult. He looks like Dharma for Blue Oyster Cult.
yeah, he's got that same radio sitting over there on the right hand side. That's that Palomar 2-piece 300A right there, and he's got his horseshoe turned upside.
How can I share a photo on this thing? I can't share no photos with y'all.
I don't know how to do it.
You ever seen or ever heard of Blue Oyster Cult? Go to their web pages or their record pages or whatever, and you'll see a guy named Buster Dharma. He looks like that guy right there. The old Night Ranger. Fellas, we gonna call it a night. We enjoyed it, and we'll do it again on the bumper ride. No doubt about it. We put it on you later. I'm there you go.
Okay, there, 15-4. You've really hung in there a long time, man. I was surprised to see what time it was there. And hey, you sounding real good tonight. This radio is really, it's not making you sound good. It's allowing me to hear how good you do sound. I appreciate you sounding so good coming out of my radio. And I don't know, it just kind of like tickles me all over. I get like that guy said, get a thrill running down my leg. Hey, I'm back out. Didn't have no comeback on that. Okay.
Hey, this is Saw Blaze. Saw Blaze says you have a good night. Have a good night there. Appreciate it, Saw Blaze. 21, I heard what you said, and that was so over the top. Hey, there is no response. Bye.
10-4.
Talk to you later, Saw Blaze. Enjoyed it.
How about Mr. 15-4? Hey, Night Ranger.
Mark on my channel just said, yeah, Wanda, he knows Blue Fox. I forgot about that. Yeah, he definitely knows Blue Fox.
Yeah, 15-4 is going 10-7.
All right, 54, have a good night. All right, Ranger, put it on you later. There you go. 15-4, have a good night. Mr. T over in the corner said that. Or do you want eliminated? I eliminated, no doubt about it. I think pulling that dude up a little bit in the
penetrated down. I had to put it away for a little while. I put me up a new 827 Cyril. I got it cleaned out and penetrated up.
Damn right. It's sounding good. Ain't no doubt about it. Let me know when you're later. I'm there you go.
Roger, Roger. Have a good night.
Hey, Night Ranger.
Yeah.
Bugweiser wants to know how he can share a photo. I don't think he can share a photo. I don't know how to do it on the chat room there. He'd have to start a video or something there. Do you know how he could do that?
I don't think you can share a photo in the chat room.
That's all.
And he would have to email that photo to you, and then you would have to print it out and then stick it up there on a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably right. That sounds right. Is it raining out there? Look, no, that's the beard. It looks like it's changed a little. Must be some condensation on the antenna.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is. There's condensation on the antenna. I just checked the SWR. So it's throwing off my watt meter reading.
Wow.
So 21, what is this?
Cam 88 is a tube type radio that's B&K Cobra. I think it was right around 1968, somewhere in there, that to 1971 or two they had it. It's a tube radio, 23 channel. I don't know what else to tell you. It's there's another one that looks similar to it, exactly the same size, except it's black with some chrome on it, not a whole lot, and that's the Cobra. The Cam 98 instead of the 89. It's the 98. I got one of them too. I don't know why I didn't put it over here where you could see it. Let me go get it and set it on top of this one, then you can see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a pretty radio, that Utopia there, no doubt about it. There's that's a nice radio, the sideband. It's got one tube in it, and it really sounds good. I've heard it on there before. You need to get you just a plug-in video camera and plug it in. You probably got a bunch of them there, and do a video gate there on YouTube some night. All right, I'm back out. I got to get that Cam 98.
What's that, Mr. Illuminator?
I said to answer your question, I got 21 on the computer on the gate, and I got Night Ranger on the phone on the gate.
Oh, roger that. I got it. 10-4. So, Illuminator, you just had one CB room in.
Yeah.
I had a couple, but none of them were very long-lived. They were all just pretty much quickie encounters. One or two encounters, that was about the extent of it.
Alright.
Just a little quick. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with no little quickie. I'll tell you that right now.
Well,
there was this drop-dead gorgeous girl on the CB when I was a teenager that her handle was Heartbreaker. And she was too, man. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and she was pretty.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
lady called Sweet Honesty. I know her.
Oh, I see that Cobra 98. Cobra 98 on the ET5C.
I don't remember her now. Night Ranger, he was from Rock Hill. He wasn't around. He wasn't around here then.
It was Sweet Honesty and Cozy Carr. I think Cozy Carr works for the head fire department nowadays. He was KA 471 and KAYA 1490 back then.
Right.
That was a girl I wanted to meet. Her handle was Brown Sugar. She wasn't what the handle suggests, but she was. I remember hearing her when I was a very young, 12 or 13-year-old, and her voice would definitely make your ears perk up and take notice if you were a young man, you're a young boy.
Mr. T, you see that matching radio on top, the Cobra 98?
I see that. That's a good looking radio.
Yeah, it's basically about the same radio. I don't know exactly what all the difference is. It does have a few more features than the one that before it. They got a little fancier with the way that they wrote Cobra. It made it kind of look like a Cobra, and it's got a calibration knob on it to where you can calibrate the meter for SWR, and it's a switch. And I'm going to show you what that is right there. There's your calibration knob right there. Let's see if I can get the camera on it. Calibration knob right there to calibrate the meter. Okay. That's your modulation meter. That's the Dyna Boost right there to where you can boost your modulation like for local or long distance. And then this is where you set your SWR and switch right here. That's the PA or regular CB. It says PA or receive. I don't know. Squelch, volume, tune, delta tune there. There's your phone jack right there. There's your mic, big old mic jack, channel indicator, and your knob, and that's the speaker. And it has the writing up there and tells you what the stuff is there. That's how that is. This one down here is a little bit different, It's got PA off and on. Well, PA and CB. And then your squelch, volume, fine tune, which is the same as the tune on that one. Phone, earphones or whatever. You can plug an external speaker in. And then your mic and your channel thing there. Dyna Boost right there. Cut it off. Hello, hello, hello. That's it off right there. And that's with it on right there. Okay, that's it. That's the two different ones there.
Well, they were definitely ahead of themselves, that's for sure. They had a lot of stuff back there. Looks good.
Yep, radios were kind of more fun back then. It seemed like, it was, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like having a 1957 Chevrolet, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a ton of people to talk to back then, too.
Oh, yeah.
See, it was like back in the 70s, it was like half the cars running around that had CB antennas on them.
It's like the old days, and I did it. I know y'all did it too. And then even with the CB, you'd kind of look at the meter when someone was talking. You'd kind of like, it helped you hear them. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of helped you hear the people when they were talking. Is like, way back before they had televisions, and even when they did, you'd kind of look at the dial of the, radio sitting around in the living room, and, it had the big old stand-up radios like the Zenith with the big old round dial in the middle and lights, and knobs and stuff. And you sit there and look at that lit up dial and hear the people talk, just, it seemed like looking at that helped you hear them. I don't know. Does that sound like it's right?
Well, it didn't help me hear them, but it was kind of like the visual personality of the voice was looking at their signal and, watching the meter while they talk.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a little too young for that, but I got you.
Well, you can still do it with the meter on your CB radio. You can kind of look at that too, and it seems like it kind of helps you hear them better. I don't know. You can. I don't know. It's like if there's 2 or 3 people in there trying to talk at one time, say in skip land, and you can kind of associate the needle with a guy that's got 4 dB, and then there's another guy that's got 4 1/4 or 3 1/2, and you want to hear the guy with 4. You kind of zero in on the one you want to hear the best and watch that needle. And I don't know how to explain it. That's how I do it.
You know what? Normally what you picture somebody's going to look like is never what they look like. If you even try to picture them, you see them, they look completely different. But there's one person I heard on the CB one time, and I absolutely completely pegged how they looked. There was a guy in Gastonia, he was a ham, and I'm not saying this about all hams, it was just this one guy. He was the most nerdy individual I think I'd ever heard on the air. He was just concentrated, dripping nerd. And one day I was at a...
I don't know what happened. It's still doing something over there. I'm moving the meter around. Let's see. Maybe it's not getting out to you.
Yeah, I can see it over here. I had to refresh my webpage. Maybe that's what I gotta do.
Oh, it dropped out? It's buffering for some reason. Somebody must have been using some extra data on the line there. Yeah, because I've only got 1.7 stream speed, and you really need about the minimum of 4. 10 is great. 4 is minimum. I've got 1.7. Now, if I go ahead and pay $89 a month, they'll boost me up to 200 on the speed of the upload, the streaming, and then get that's the TV and everything. But I just don't want to do it right now. I'm paying half of that price, for TV, and I'm paying like I think it's something like $41 a month because I got my own router modem. Yeah, I'm going to cut off this other computer over here. It must be sucking my voltage down or something there. So I'm going to cut this one off over here. So I don't, I had it Wi-Fi in there, but I'm going to shut it off. I've got a Cat 5 cable running to this one that's doing the video.
Oh yeah, Cat 5 is definitely the way you want to go. The new stuff's Cat 6, but I don't know too much about that.
I don't know what the difference is.
It's a higher data transfer rates.
Okay.
Instead of only being able to go 100 megabytes per second, it allows it to go 1,000 megabytes per second.
Wow. What you say there, number 3 in the circle?
I said tomorrow they're having the Oyster Festival.
Yeah, I heard about that. That'll be nice. This be probably one of the first years it hadn't rained and got all muddied up over there.
Yeah, well, it was kind of rainy last year, that's for sure.
So you gonna go on out there?
No.
Yeah, me either.
I gotta go back to the store and get my phone fixed.
Okay. Did you use the same number on your phone?
Yeah.
So that other phone is dead.
Yeah, it's dead right now, but the same number will come into a new phone. It'll ring now. It's just the sign-in stuff is all messed up. I don't know what that girl was smoking. She must have been doing some heavy herb or something before I got there. But she messed up my email after I spelled it all out for her and everything. And I got the phone home, and I looked at it.
Yeah, what you used at Metro PCS?
Metro PCS, what is that?
That's what the other Mr. T has.
No, I went to Xfinity.
Oh, okay. Is that what you had before?
No,
Oh, okay.
I had Walmart before.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, we had them too, and they had it all messed up. They tried to say that we hadn't paid them and all that, and they tried to put a repossession company on me, and I mean, whatever you call it, and I had to really get on them, because I had to, when we canceled it never did work. And we had it like about 3 months, and I went and turned the phone back into Walmart and got a receipt for it, and paid them, and they said we owed them $80 more because we didn't finish the contract out or something, and it didn't say anything about that, and so I had to keep sending them. Finally I got them to realize that they were. It wasn't that way, so everything was good. But that was a nightmare, that Walmart junk.
Well, I would go to that oyster festival, but shoot, I got to go back there and get this thing straightened out. Got some good oysters. If you want to pay $12 or $14 for a bucket full and look at everybody and listen to some bands that are 100 yards away from you and watch people walking by, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no, I just rather get me some and cook them myself. And I use that turkey fryer, with the basket in the bottom, put some water in that, and that's how I cook them there.
Yeah, I need to find out where my brother-in-law got his on New Year's Eve, because those were excellent. They were excellent during oysters. I really liked them.
Yeah, 10-4, 10-4. Look here, not trying to start any trouble with you, but next time you talk to Crazy, whatever her name was, Crazy, what was her name? Crazy Wanda? What was her name?
Donna.
Crazy Donna.
Yeah, I saw her on like Christmas Eve or something.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I thought you'd going to go to play bingo with her and pay for it.
Well, every time I go with her to play bingo, I'm the one that wins, and then I have to split with her. So I think I want to go to bingo by myself and keep all the money. Yeah,
that'd be a smart thing to do. No, what I wanted you to ask her, when I talked to her brother, that he was, kind of weird there. Ask him what the price is that he wants for that thing that I was asking him about. What is his price on it?
Okay, yeah, I can set that up.
What is his price for that? That I'll send you an email of what it is. I don't know if you remember. I don't want to say what it is there, but because I know somebody that was trying to buy it. They were waiting on to get money to do it. He still got it, and so he don't use it because I don't ever hear him. I don't ever hear anybody calling for him. So he might sell it there. See what price he wanted to put on it there.
And for his wife had something on Facebook. Oh, I need to get a job. Does anybody know where I can get a job at? I need to get a job. So I can write a thing to his wife, and maybe she'll say, hey, honey, you need to sell that thing.
Yeah, well, don't get anything started with his wife,
That might be the one to go through, because she knows me. I know her a lot better than the husband.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got a big mouth. I wouldn't want to deal with him too much there.
Yeah, I mean, she went to bingo with me, and Crazy Donna, she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she's known me for, 10 or 15 years, so she's the one I'd rather deal with. She can probably pull the strings.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, don't do it yet till I give you the name of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right, okay, I'm standing by.
Well, you still out there? Hey, 21, you still out there?
No, I'm not out here. Are you? How about that 929, that Babaloo? You out there?
Yeah, just trying out this
Right. Well, let's see. That Texas Star has one driving 4.
Roger, one driving 4. Well, what I got here is a SB 1446 driving 4, those RFP 2879.
Yeah, 410. Well, originally it had a 2290 driving them, right?
That's right. Yeah, 2290. I went to fix this for somebody, but then you can't order the boards anymore like you used to. You used to get the board stuff without the pillows. You know, it had the discrete parts in there without the transformers. But you can't do it no more.
Oh, okay.
So you can't replace it. You can't fix a printed circuit board, and I gave up. Kept blowing pills. So what I did, I just took the guts out and used the heat sink and all the push buttons. And if I put the cover on, you couldn't tell it was a Texas Star.
Okay. See you later there, Mr. Mud Duck. He's in, I don't know what time it is. Mr. Mud Duck, what time is it in Australia? He's got to go there. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe Night Ranger has a world clock over there, digital world clock there. It's probably tomorrow already over there. It's probably Sunday over there already.
I guess it is.
Somebody just signed out. You got to repeat that, but somebody will talk to you later.
Sawblade, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, 10-4. Hey, 21. Hey, Ranger, Mr. Eliminator. Hey, I'm going 10-7. I'm back on out of here and I'm back out.
See you later, Sawblade. Enjoyed you being in there, man. We'll do it again.
All right, Tom, we'll catch you later. I'm going to get out of here myself. You work for 200 a day. Baby diaper. And Mr. Night Ranger. We're going to get out of here ourselves and see if we can't catch up on a little bit of other stuff.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Mr. Mud Duck is telling me it's 2:45 p.m. on Sunday in Australia right now. He's going to go. Okay there, Mr. T. Enjoyed it, man. It's 21. We standing by.
All right, Miss T, talk to you later. Enjoyed it as always. I'm getting sleepy too. I'm over here wiping sleep out of my eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and close the video gate down. I wish everybody a good night. Enjoy it.
All right, break. Good night, 21. Talk to you later.
All right there, Babaloo. Hey, before you go there, Night Ranger, can you do an imitation of a kookaburra bird?
I don't know what they sound like.
Whatever that.
I have no idea how to do that.
That's something like that. But anyway, Mark told Mr. Mud Duck, don't let the kookaburra birds bother him today.
Tomorrow, Brad.
They call them drop bears. Drop bears. I don't know. I never heard of that. Drop bears. Wow. That's what they call them down there. Bears. I don't know. Bears. Yeah.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Enjoy it.
10-4. Yeah, I got to get out of here and get back inside and get ready for the Old Tube Radio Network out of California. It's on Channel 11, but it's OTR, Old Tube Radio Network. And they have people in that area and maybe Skipland that call in and tell them what kind of radio they have. And then Dennis at the control station brings up the picture and puts them online, and you can see what radio they're talking on, and they'll discuss the radio and whatnot. And some of them are kind of weird radios you never even seen or heard of before. So I enjoyed y'all being out there, man, and I enjoyed it. So I'm going to get ready to shut it off like Night Ranger. 21 over here in the swamp. I'm back out.
I appreciate y'all letting me hang out with y'all tonight. I appreciate the hospitality of the group here. You're a bunch of fun guys. Budweiser 465. Mono Beach, stand by.
All right, there, 3 in a circle and Budweiser. Yeah, man, we try to do it every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, man. and we're on here a lot there, and we get together and sometimes go out and have lunch or something there, or dinner or something sometime, and we need to do that again. We last time we went up to Ryan's, and it was pretty neat. I forgot how many was up there. It was pretty good group there, and so we'll do it again sometime. And there'll be a CB break down in Walterboro again. I can't remember the exact date. Seemed like it was on the 8th month, and I might be wrong. I don't know, but it'll be Low Country Mud Ducks will be there, and people fly in and drive from all over the place. Man, you wouldn't believe it. So I went last year, and I'm gonna go again. So that's why I wanted to get a walkie-talkie that would work, and I could carry it around with me out there and talk to people. And all right, hey, 21 waving, we gone.
Hey, that was Redbeard, Rumnator, Sawblade, Crazy Man, White Dog, 21, Night Ranger, 987 at Ryan's, Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's neat. And 92 was there too, and Crazy Man, yeah.
10-4.
Roger. We got a picture somewhere. I don't know what happened to that. I'll see if I can find it.
Back out.
Bump, bump. I hear somebody way out there, but I just can't quite get you.
I want a Honda Accord. Well,